If this show stays on the same level as it is now, I think it will beat The Walking Dead into my number 3 spot. Hello friends, it's your Paul here, back with another video. Black Sails Season 2, Episode 7. Now, before we begin, I want to point out why it took so long for the reactions to return. So the video you saw last week, I already had it recorded, so that's why I didn't tell you guys what I'm gonna tell you in that video. But I've been really busy with work. But I found a way to make it work. That's a nice pun. But after that, something really bad happened in my personal life, and it's not even done yet. It's still going on. So I want to apologize if my reaction seem a little bit less excited. It's because I'm really low. I have really low energy because of what's happening right now. But I still don't. But I still want to give you guys videos. So I'll try to get out 2 a week. I'll do my best to return to the regular upload schedule. We'll see if it works. But if it could be possible that there comes another week where I won't upload because of what's happening right now. But when that is done, it will only be 1 week then, because I think I will need a week to recover then. But after that, no more of that shit, because I found a way to make it work with my work. The other thing that I wanted to say was that I'll try to make as many videos right now so that I won't get so that there won't be a week without videos. Then I'll be upfront on the schedule, and that way you guys don't have to worry about no videos at all. So that was what I wanted to say. Now let's get into the reaction. Black Sails. I've missed the show. In the last one I said I was addicted. I still am. I'm so happy that that one didn't end on a that one didn't end on a big cliffhanger, because I wouldn't have survived that. I know I wouldn't have. But still, we're in the excitement zone of Black Sails. Someone said to me that I should keep in mind the whole backstory on Silver thing. So now I kind of know that something is going on with him. I knew it when last episode he was being so mysterious, and he was, I don't know, he said to Flint, that's all I needed to hear, when Flint said, I'll give you my word, when he clearly knows that Flint is full of shit when he says that. So we'll see what's going on. I think he's a spy. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting crazy now, but I think John Silver is a spy to turn in Flint. Or he works for Thomas or something. I don't know. We'll see. Someone also told me that Max, in fact, did help Anne for a reason, because Anne saved her from the rapist guy, and that's true. So no hate towards Max, but still all the hate towards Anne, because what she did was still stupid, and she doesn't have the right to do it. She cheated on Jack. Jack acted in a smart way to keep his captaincy, that he even wanted to give her a 3% of everything. That was him being so kind. He was forced to not give her anything, but he'll probably still give her some of his share, so I don't see why Anne was so mad. Fuck Anne. Max, I like you. Something else. Oh yeah, Eleanor did betray Charles, played Charles. And Flint, what was Flint doing? Well, Flint gave John his word, which didn't mean shit. And Billy didn't escape. He made a deal that he gave Flint to them in return for 10 men, free pardon. So much stuff is going down. I'm really excited to go back into the show. From all the shows I watch right now, this is my favorite one. and I'm always excited to check this one out. So here we go. Let's just watch this one together, friends.
The time anyone realizes you are gone, you will be safely away from here and in the care of Captain Flint. I remember Lady Hamilton's face. But I know Captain Flint's name. My father has mentioned it in his letters. He says Captain Flint is the most wicked of the New World pirates, that he's evil.
Captain Flint will betray anyone to get what he wants. Yesterday it was Mr. Gates, today it was me. Which one of you would like to be tomorrow?
Billy speaking straight facts.
They're supposed to be watching over the gold until we arrive. What the fuck are they doing back? Because there's no longer any gold to watch over.
Oh.
It's gone.
Oh. Oh.
Gold is gone.
Oh.
It's gone.
Oh. Oh. What the fuck? So we're going to have to watch this storyline. Alright.
I was married to a man once. Raised his hand to me. Burnt me. Shared me with his men. I didn't know any different. Didn't know I could do anything about it.
Here we go.
Even if I had.
No one could care less about what those men were doing to me on the beach. She did. That means something to me.
This whole situation is fucked up.
Two guys.
I mean, I get Max, but
sitting right in the
and
bay
fucked
when we
up.
arrived.
Really
We
bad.
made our way down.
What are you saying? That I'm benefiting from the gold having disappeared?
It certainly solved a number of problems for you, didn't it?
Oh shit.
I've half a mind to wonder if you didn't orchestrate this whole thing to your advantage.
Oh.
Listen to me.
Oh shit.
Those men listen to you. They give a shit about what you have to say, what you think, what you want them to think. Where else in the world is that true? Where else would you wake up in the morning and matter?
Ah.
You walk out on this? And where the fuck are you going?
I'm so interested in the backstory of Silver,
You'll address them then?
but I
Any
don't
other
think
one
he's a
wanna
spy.
I know what I'm doing.
I want to know his backstory, but I'll probably have to wait till season 3 or season 4, and I want to know it. Don't spoil me though.
Because they would march blindly to their end. Does that mean we must as well?
Oh, the friend.
You could find 8 men that would see things the same way. I do.
Oh fuck. Ah shit. Oh no.
Then find them.
Oh no, Billy is all in. I don't want to see this shit.
Take her upstairs. Fuck all this. We ain't got all night.
Makes you feel any better? Captain Jacob Garrett would never have a man like that on his crew.
I like the guy. Oh no. Oh, I don't trust the guy. He was being too nice. I said I liked him, but he was being too nice. Something really, truly bad's going to happen, and I don't want it. Even though I don't like Anne, I mean, her backstory kind of fucked me up. And I don't want this. I don't want to see this shit. And I don't know why this show keeps doing this to me. Because I don't want this. Fuck off. First Max, now I've got to see this shit. And I don't want to see this shit. This guy's a piece of shit, and I can see it. I can see through his niceness. He's not a nice person.
So once you get some of the rules,
Fuck him. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to feel. I don't know what I feel. I didn't trust him. I trusted him, then I didn't trust him. Then I didn't trust her, then I didn't trust him. And now I don't know what the fuck I have to do. Oh no. Why is this happening now?
Someone's coming.
Oh. Did Billy... Oh. Oh.
Have you ever been tortured? What? Suffered pain applied by men who saw you as less than a man. Saw you as an animal. I said what I had to say to get out of that place. but I have no intention of honoring their offer.
Billy is my man!
10 pardons. I would fight to the death to ensure not a single one of my brothers ever has to face what I faced.
Wow, I love Billy.
Billy, if you ain't got the balls to stand up to Flint, maybe you...
Oh shit! Wow, I'm sorry I doubted you, Billy. Billy is such a nice guy and he's always been a nice guy. Wow.
I saved your life. I killed him. For you. Low on his grill. I killed them all. To protect you.
You didn't do it for me.
It will turn on absolutely anyone. Not you.
Wow.
Listen to me clearly. Put down that key. Walk back through that gate. Return the girl. And I will sort this with the men. You have my word. But lock that gate. And there is no walking back through it. Ever. And I assure you, you will hear from me again.
Oh, she's going to lock it. Poor fucking Charles. Well, Eleanor just kind of killed herself. I feel sorry for him. He did kill Ned Lowe for Eleanor. This whole episode's about the storyline I hated the most. Hey.
Why am I supporting your captaincy? Yes. Now, I told the men you tried to save me. But the truth is, it's just as likely you let go. And drop me into the sea. Mr. Gates turned his back on you. Don't think for a second I'll make the same mistake he did.
You know, I don't know who to trust in this show. Because I trust Billy, but I don't. I don't know.
You're Captain Flint.
My name is James. James McGraw.
What do you think would have that kind of value to them?
Not what? Who?
Oh no. Oh, the frame.
Soon before you... For all that effort, for all that sacrifice. She's now entirely reliant upon you.
Oh, I'm sorry to
Trust
this
is
show.
funny. And my greatest fear has been that in the moment he decided to end the hunt for the Urk of Gold, the moment he decided it was in his interest to betray my trust, that he would find a way to do so. By deception, by force, by who the fuck knows how.
Why are you telling me this?
The gold isn't gone.
Did Flint do this? For some kind of luck or guile or fucking sorcery, did he reach across an ocean and make $5 million in gold vanish?
They told Flint the gold was gone.
Yes.
What did they tell you?
Well, the two scouts reported to me what they had observed on the beach. A tropical disease had befallen the Spanish camp. Dozens dead or dying. Many more suffering, weakened. Only a handful of men defending it, most barely even able to stand. The Urk of Gold is on that beach, exactly where we left it. And owing to a most fortuitous act of God, it is almost entirely undefended. So I offered those two scouts a deal they simply could not reject. Help me tell a very simple lie. Do you know of a crew who might be willing to aid in this endeavor?
Jack's crew. Oh, this show is so fucking good. Silver is climbing up the ranks again. What is this? What the fuck is going on? Is it some kind of horror movie? What is it? This show is so good. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys my top 3 favorite shows. On number 1, I have Lost. I don't think Black Sails is going to be the Lost. On number 2, I have Mr. Robot, which is also a pretty fucking well written show. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know if Black Sails is going to surpass Mr. Robot. But on the 3rd place, I have The Walking Dead. And The Walking Dead fucked up. The Walking Dead fucked up in season 8 for me. So I think if this show stays on the same level as it is now, I think it will beat The Walking Dead into my number 3 spot. But I have to be careful because Game of Thrones was on that level as well. And that just destroyed everything in season 7 and season 8. So, but I don't think that's going to happen with this show. If Flint's whole motive changes and his whole character changes, if Charles' whole character changes, if Eleanor's whole character changes, if Jack's whole character changes, if Billy's whole character changes, then of course this is not going to happen. But I don't think, because all that you guys say is that season 3 is better than season 2. I don't see how it can be better because this season is perfection. Wow. This was a really slow episode, but I was still hooked. I was hooked from beginning to end. They focused on the storyline. I was the most less, if that's correct English, they focused on the storyline that I was the less interested in, but I was still hooked from beginning to end. Wow, this show is good and I want to watch another one. But because I'm doing other shows as well, I can't do that. Because I have to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Because otherwise I won't have an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode for this week. The show is so good. Billy's character is amazing. Silver's character is amazing. Flint's character is obviously amazing. Charles' character is amazing. I really like Eleanor. Jack's character is amazing. Wow. So that were 6 characters I just named, and I love all 6 of them. All 6 of them are, well, 5. Eleanor is kind of in the middle, but all 5 of them are S-tier characters for me that could easily make it into my top characters of all time, which can't be a top 10 because there are a lot of them in there, but I think some of them, definitely Flint is going to make it into the top 10. What the fuck? How is this show so underrated? This is so good. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what that ending was. Horror-ass kind of ending. So we have episode... This was episode 7, right? So we have episode 8, episode 9, episode 10 left, right? Wow. I want to watch another one. But no, first I have to edit this one. For if I missed anything, then I can watch another one. I don't know what to say. Okay, so I get Anne and I get Max a little more. I mean, Anne had a fucked up backstory. But still, Jack helped her, so... Jack is... You know, her saying that maybe he shouldn't have done that, that's... No. No, he didn't do it. He did that because he cared. And she should understand that he did, you know. And she fucked him over, not the other way around. But first I called him Thief Guy, then I called him John, but everybody calls him Silver apparently. So Silver's whole character is amazing. This is why I loved him in season 1 so much. He just knows how to play the fucking game. He knows Flint is not to be trusted. He knows that he shouldn't trust Flint. And I think Jack's crew is going after the Urk of Gold now. And Flint doesn't even know. Billy's character is amazing. He's just a nice guy. The Vrain planning with Horn of Gold, that makes sense. I mean, it makes sense for the Vrain to do what he does. For Billy as well, but we have seen Billy in season 1. We always saw Billy being nice, protecting Flint, and just serving his role. So it makes sense for his character to do that. And the Vrain was there when Flint killed Mr. Gates. So it makes sense for his character to go against him. I see no plot holes. The only thing that kind of bothers me is the whole Charles and Eleanor storyline, because first they're together, or no, first she hates him, then they're together, then she disowns him of his captaincy, then Vane, you know, kills that one dude who tortured him as a kid. And then he kills Ned Lowe and they're together again. But then she betrays him again. And now he hates her again. And we're just on this kind of loop, you know. In the beginning it made sense, but just let the loop stop now, you know. But it doesn't bother me that much. I don't know why. In other shows this would have bothered me so much, but it doesn't. Maybe it's because I like their relationship. But I think it's time for Charles to not focus on her anymore, because he said so himself. She makes him weak. If only you weren't so goddamn afraid. That's one of my favorite lines from this whole series. I'm hooked. I'm officially... I already was hooked. Every episode I say that I'm hooked. But it's unfair how good this show is. Well, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, do all this shit, subscribe, ring the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.